Mastering frequency with adverbs. Conversations in English. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another exciting lesson. Today, we'll dive deep into the world of adverbs of frequency. These adverbs, as the name implies, tell us how often something happens. They are a critical component in English conversations, helping us express the frequency of our actions, habits, and routines. Before we delve into the application of these adverbs in conversations, it's crucial to understand what they are. Adverbs of frequency include words like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. They indicate how often an event or action takes place. Remember, these adverbs can either be definitive, providing a specific frequency, or indefinite, providing an approximate frequency. Knowing where to place these adverbs in a sentence is essential. The position can change the meaning of a sentence significantly. Most adverbs of frequency are placed before the main verb except the verb to be. For example, I often go to the gym. If the sentence uses the verb to be, the adverb is placed after the verb. For example, she is always late. Now let's see how these adverbs of frequency are used in daily English conversations. 1. Always expresses that something happens all the time. For instance, I always have a cup of coffee in the morning. 2. Usually implies that something happens most of the time. For instance, he usually takes the bus to work. 3. Often suggests that something happens many times or frequently. For instance, we often go out for dinner on weekends. 4. Sometimes indicates that something happens occasionally, not all the time. For instance, they sometimes watch a movie at home. 5. Rarely, seldom, signifies that something hardly ever happens. For instance, I rarely eat junk food. 6. Never shows that something doesn't happen at all. For instance, she never smokes. And that wraps up our lesson on adverbs of frequency. These adverbs are critical for expressing the frequency of events in English. Practice using them in your daily conversations, and you'll find that they add a lot more clarity and specificity to your communication. Remember, practice is the key to mastery. Keep practicing, and stay tuned for more engaging lessons. Happy learning!